How you doing, guys? 1-2 goals to nil in the end. Could have got more goals, probably should have got more goals, to be honest with you. We were dominant for large periods of the game, but there was that worry that it was going to be a replay. I'm not going to lie. We were pressing, we were hitting the post. Carson was making a lot of saves, and it looked like we weren't going to get that breakthrough. And Jesse Lingard, man. Messi Lingard, whatever you want to call him. I heard Lingardinho today. The nicknames are racking up because the guy's in the form of his life. You know, I've been saying to fans, do we actually need to just sit back and say, you know, the guy's good. The guy's good. You know, I've been one of his critics early on in his first team career, thinking is he the right package? He popped up last year with some important goals, but this year he seems to have really taken his chance. And you know, people are talking about the likes of Dele Alli as the future of English football in a midfield sense. And like a fan said in the fan cam, Dele Alli's playing catch up to people like Lingard. He's really in the form of his life. He's got more goals than people like Sanchez and Hazard. So what can I say? He pops up straight in the top corner, and you're thinking, you know, that this is it. We've won the game. But I was worried at one stage. You know, Derby looked they looked dangerous on the break. I can't lie about that. But overall, I think we definitely deserved to win the game. It's just a matter of whether we could break through and get all important first goal. Good to see Lukaku on the score sheet again. Mkhitaryan dragged off at half-time in place of Lukaku. Mkhitaryan, I kind of feel for him, if I'm honest with you lot, because a player of such quality and such a gifted footballer and such a technical player, he just looks like it's all been emptied out of him. He looks empty. He looks like he has nothing left to give. He looks like he has no fight. I think he done one positive ball. I think he had one good cross in the first half. But other than that, I just didn't see anything. More giving the ball away, more getting caught in possession, and you know, I just don't see it from him. And there was talks of maybe Inter Milan coming in for him in a loan deal, and we've kind of refused that. But I can't see him having a future here, if I'm honest with you. I'd like him to. He's a good player, and it's not good to see players of good ability come here and go backwards like that and be shot of confidence. I don't want to see it, but the reality is he's probably not going to be here much longer. I thought Pogba, after the Everton game, a lot of fans like myself were really excited seeing him play further up the pitch, seeing him get on the ball more and influence the game. Today wasn't quite that. He wasn't quite inside that left channel like he was against Everton, but he was given license to roam. From where I was sitting, it looked like, you know, Herrera was deepest in front of the back four, and it was kind of like the midfield two ahead of Herrera in Pogba and Mkhitaryan, which didn't really work with Mkhitaryan, if I'm honest. But Pogba was given license to roam. He was trying to get on the ball. His passing range was, you know, fantastic. You know, yes, he had time, space on the ball. When you give Pogba time and space, he can pick a pass, you know, with his eyes closed. He was having shots. He was trying to, you know, put through balls in, and that's what we want to see. We want to see Pogba higher up the pitch. I don't want to see him coming to collect the balls off the centre halves. I don't want to see that. I want to see him higher up the pitch, influencing the game, and we got that today. It was a little bit of a come down in terms of from the Everton game. You see Martial go through the middle. I thought he might have gone with that again today, if I'm honest with you. But Rashford, I feel sorry for Rashford at the moment because he's got a dip of form. You know, that's all it is. It's a dip of form. We know what kind of player he can be. We know what player he's probably gonna be. You know, if he keeps his head down. And he was unlucky tonight. On another day, that hits off the inside of the post and goes in, and he gets his goal. And on my side, in front of me, after, you know, Rashford hit the post, his shoulders were down. He was looking downwards, and he looked like as if to say, "What have I got to do to get a goal? What have I got to do to start, you know, getting some luck?" And it will come. It will come. I think we will stay behind him. He's suffering a dip in form, and I think maybe a game or two just not in the starting lineup will probably do him good, like against the Everton game. Just being more of an impact player for the next couple of games, just so he gets his form back. But no, we got the win in the end, and that was the main thing. You know, it's the third round of the FA Cup, and we haven't got a lot to play for this season in terms of cup competitions, obviously, because we're out of the League Cup. And with a Championship side coming here, we know what to expect. With the loss to Bristol City, we knew what to expect. You know, and they were a tough cooking. And you know, Derby made a lot of changes today, so it says where their focus is. But it was good to see. I did ask some fans today, because Mourinho's been in the news this week saying that, you know, he wants to stay here, he wants to get us back to where we belong, and he wants to work hard. And I thought that was good to see from Mourinho. I thought it was good for him to finally come out and say, I want to be here, I want to build United, and I want to build a project. You know, a lot of people say Mourinho is not a long-term manager. And, you know, to a certain extent, the evidence would suggest that he's not. But is he about to break that mold at Man United? Is he about to stay here and build like a 5-year project? And, you know, hopefully he gets the full backing of the board. Because, you know, there's a lot of arguments that maybe he hasn't so far and he hasn't got the targets he wants to get. But for him to come out and say, you know, it's press reports that it's garbage, that I want to leave, and, you know, I'm only going to leave here if the club sack me because, you know, I have no intentions of leaving. I think that will go a long way. I think that will calm the storm. That will settle the players down, settle the fans down, settle some of the, you know, the fans who are getting on his back, settle them down, and let them know that he's here to stay. It was good to see that, and you know, when he was sort of flirting with that PSG job, sort of saying how attractive that job is, we were kind of thinking, well, hold on a minute, Jose, should you really be saying that kind of thing at this moment? We was in a difficult moment then, and we didn't really need him to be saying that. What we needed him to be saying was things like he's saying now. So that's good to hear, in my opinion. I like to hear a manager come out and say, you know, I want to be here, and the fans seem to be quite receptive of it. But on we go. Into the 4th round of the FA Cup. You know, let's get to Wembley. Why not? You know, let's get to Wembley. We've got the Champions League to play for. We've got the FA Cup to play for, and let's try and win it. Why not? You know, we're in the competition. It's a massively prestigious trophy, and you know, why not? You know, why not try and win it? So, guys, drop your views and comments in the boxes below. I want to know what you guys thought of today's performance and game. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.